My mom could be at my sporting events. Let's say I was playing football, okay? My mother could be on the sidelines and grandma play on the field. Started going one way. My mother could run along and Mark, get up, get up. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I get in harder with the other guys. They go, Mark, is that your mother? I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. See, the great gift my mother has given me, she believed in me. I overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where she'd been dead. But I believed I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you the future. How do I know this? I hung out with losers, and I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car. We pull in front of my house and they go, Mark, Mark, the lights on. I go, oh man, my mother's up. See, my mom couldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I got in, she said, hi, Mark, how was the night? It goes, good mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. She said, can I talk with you for a minute? I go, mom, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to bed. Mark, she said, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, Mom, just leave me alone. You bug me. I slammed my bedroom door on the other person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour. We were wrestling overseas in Japan. After my wrestling match, I went upstairs to my hotel room and fell asleep. There was a knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. There was a knock on my door. There was a knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. There was a knock on my door. There was a knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed. I looked through the safety window and I could see he was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and he said, Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency. I went down to my hotel room phone. I called back to the United States. I said, hey, what's going on? He said, Mark, I don't know how to tell you this. I said, just tell me what happened. He started crying. Just tell me what happened. He started crying. Mark, I can't tell you. I said, just say it. He said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the I took the elevator to the I took the elevator to the lobby. I took the elevator to the lobby when the doors opened up. I took the elevator to the lobby when the doors opened up, and I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no car, there was no people. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I walked out the middle of the street in Hiroshima, Japan. And I remember looking up and just saying, and just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby when the doors opened up, and I just walked out the middle, and I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no car, there was no people. There was no car, there was no people. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I walked out the middle of the street in Hiroshima, Japan. And I remember looking up and just saying, Mom, I'm so sorry. I flew home for the funeral and I was on the road to pick up to her casket, so I just took way in the back. I kept looking from a distance. I kept thinking to myself, Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hope to be was because of you. You love me so much. You kept me alive. You are the only one that ever believed in me. How did I repay her? How did I repay her? By getting drunk, by getting high, by getting drunk, by getting high, by getting stupid, by hanging out with losers. For what? All she ever wanted to do was to talk to me. I wish I could talk to you now, Mom. I wish you could see what I'm doing. Why couldn't I have been a better son? We are defined by our choices, But if you surround yourself with people involved in drugs and alcohol and pills, that's a dead end. I'm not here to beat with you. I'm here to tell you I live that life. At least I live that life. It leads to broken hearts, broken relationships, broken dreams, and death. For what? To get high. If you have a mother or father, when you go home, tell them how much you love them. See, my whole life was being rich and famous. I had to be a millionaire. I had to win a race. I had to win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in the world. I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious the gift of life is, and our family, and how quickly it could be taken away. See, I no longer live in time, I live in moments. See, it's not what's in your pocket that matters, it's what in your heart that truly matters. Love, love is just the word, until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You, you are the meaning.